It's the Jamaican excursion, man, and today I'm making a potato pudding. But you need the ingredients first. Now come with me. This is what I'm using in my potato pudding today. I'm using yam, coconut, potato, brown sugar, vanilla, flour, salt, butter, cinnamon, nutmeg. And down the line I'll find some more things to put in on the potato pudding. You know what I mean? Right. First thing you need to do is wash your hands. You know what I mean? When you have to prepare food, you need to wash your hands. Too much things are going on, and you need to wash your hands to keep clean. Here we go. And please subscribe, like and share, and click the notification bell on the right hand side of the device so you'll be notified when I post videos. Okay? Right. So the first thing I'm going to do is peel my potatoes. You know what I mean? Today I don't know exactly how much pound of potatoes I bought. I just pick them up and carry them to the cashier and, you know what I mean, and pay for it. So I'm going to peel my potato. I'm going to peel my yam. I'm going to crack open my coconut. Dig it out. I'm going to grate all of them. Not at one time, but I'm going to grate all of them into a bowl I've got over that side. So now I'm going to peel my potato. You need a sharp knife for that, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. And people, it's sweet potato. I've never known anyone to make potato pudding from Irish potato. You know what I mean? That is serious. That would be a joke. Right. So you peel the potato. And I don't have to tell you how to peel potato. This is, you know what I mean? You're supposed to know. Yeah, right? Some people have a special device for peeling carrot, potato and stuff like that. Today I'm just using my knife. The traditional way, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. Think the traditional way is the better way, you know what I mean? I've got nothing against technology, but I think my parents' cooking and my grandparents' cooking is much better than today's cooking. Because back in the day, all they use is wood fire and natural seasoning. Today, everybody wants this kind of technological stuff to cook. They want them oven, where electrical, they want the stove, everything where you just say cook and it start cook. You know what I mean? But today, I'm doing it the traditional way. Right. So now I'm going to peel my yam. In my potato pudding, I'm using a yam, they say it's called punam yam. Punam. But, I mean, I don't know if this yam is the one that we call in Jamaica punani yam. Or pum pum yam. But, the guy in the shop said this is punam yam. So, I guess it's probably the same punani yam. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to put punani yam in your pudding, but, you know, I don't know. But, I wanted yellow yam. But it doesn't matter because the yam is just to give the pudding body, make it heavy and thick. So, you know, doesn't really matter. Let me just peel my yam. Yeah, man. The traditional pudding, you know what I mean? People have different ingredients that they put in their pudding. Some people put raisin. Some people put other stuff. I mean, I like raisin, but I don't like putting raisin in pudding, you know what I mean? Raisin, I think, is more enjoyed in cakes, not puddings, you know what I mean? So I'm doing it my way. which is the traditional way. You know what I mean? I finished peeling my yam. So now I'm going to crack open the coconuts. Right. So I'm going to crack open my coconut now. You know what I mean? Back a yard. When a man want to crack open my coconut, sometimes I lick it on the wall or use a cutlass and go like this. You know what I mean? Don't try the spoon and see what going on. You know what I mean? So that's my first coconut. Let me just crack open the second one. There you have it. You know what I mean? Coconut. Nice and dry coconut. So I'm just going to dig it out of its shell and get my party started. You know what I mean? And people, when you're extracting your coconut from the shell, if you're using a knife, be very careful. You can hurt yourself, believe me. Especially if it's a sharp knife, be very careful. Because I've done this in the past when my grandmother or my parents asked me to extract it or to dig it out of the shell, and I've actually cut myself doing it. So be very, very, very careful when you're extracting the coconut from the shell. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not a thing to do while gazing. Believe me. It might sound stupid to tell you about this, but you can cut yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, very dry. It's a very dry coconut. You know what I mean? Very, very dry. Now this coconut, people, it was cracked. So I think a bit of moisture got inside. It was cracked right around the edge. So that bit of moisture that got inside the coconut, it caused this area to turn kind of brownish. But it smells nice and fresh. It's still alright. You know what I mean? Coconut. I remember people back in the days. Well, I talk about back in the days. I mean, some years ago. You know what I mean? Used to climb the coconut tree, you know what I mean, and get the jelly coconut and thing on it. You know? You can still do it. But now we have got the time to do all of that, you know, and you rather go to the shop and buy the coconut and thing. Now, you know, back a yard, you know, we can get the coconut as a drop off a tree. You know what I mean? Just go on the tree and you see a few dry coconut hanging about and you just, you know, dig it out of the shell. Be careful while you're doing it, because you can stab yourself. You can end up in the hospital with your hand niggle dig out. You know what I mean? You don't want that to happen. Especially when you really hard putting on your mind. You know? The ambulance come and say, what happened to you? Oh, you got hurt? Oh, you know, I was baking a potato pudding. And I stopped myself. Yeah, see there? So that's how you get coconut, dry coconut from its shell. So now I'm going to get myself prepared to start grating the potato, the yam, and my coconut. Right. Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut my potato in a little smaller pieces. I'm not gonna cut it small. I'm just not small, just like in half. Because you really need to get a good grip of your potato when you're gonna grate it, because you know what I mean. Let me just slice it in half. Yeah, people, and this potato is called punam. That's what Africans call it, I think. But we call it, yeah. Yeah, man, so this potato is called, no, I mean, this yam is called punam. Punam yam, yeah. I've never heard of a potato called punani potato yet. That'd be funny. Yeah, so the guy said the yam is called punam, but in Jamaica, I'm sure this one is the one we call punani yam. Old time people. I mean, nowadays I don't think they use that name anymore in the market, because you know, yard people still don't really like to see them eat punani yam, whatever. But that's the traditional name, I think. You have Thai yam, punani yam, yellow yam, all different kind of yam. But this is what I'm using today. Okay? Yeah. Just slice this last piece before I get grater in. You know what I mean? And before I get grater in, people, I'm just going to show you traditional grater. From ever since when I was a youth, little boy. This is how the grater, well, the shape has changed a little bit. You know what I mean? Back in the days, the grater used to have an oval shape, and it used to be just one-sided grater. But now we have different sides you can use. But close enough. It's a traditional grater. I'm not going to use no blending in my to make my potato and put into there, because the thing about blending, it gets it too fine. I don't want my potato too fine. I want it to have like kind of grainy. You know what I mean? Grainy taste when you bite into it. I don't want it really, really fine. You know what I mean? Just so. Follow me. Right. When the coconut reach down to this bit, that's where it gets dangerous, because when I was a youth, I used to always get my finger head grated off, believe me. Trust me, by the end of grating a coconut, you actually lose a finger, believe me. So this is where it gets dangerous. When it reaches this bit, no grater no more. You know, that's when it's, I mean, I was a youth, when it reached this amount, we used to just, and eat the part, like, you don't want your fingernail grate off, you know what I mean? You go to school and your fingernail or your finger grate off, you can't even hold a pencil, you know? And remember to share, subscribe, and like. And click the notification bell on the right hand side of your device, right? Oh, there you go. Let me tell you. When I reach on to that bit, trust me, that's where the danger comes in. You're in trouble. I mean, no matter how you love potato pudding still, You know what, at the end of the potato pudding, when they don't bake and thing, you know, no finger for all to eat it, you know what I mean? You're not going to enjoy that. Trust me. Believe me, people. Not lying to you. And whenever you grate time, people, because you're making potato pudding, it's very likely that some of the small pieces of ungrated coconut or potato or yam, whatever, is going to fall off in the thing. Pick them out. When you finish, just search your coconut, search the thing, search what's grated, and pick them out. Because if you don't pick them out when the potato pudding is finished, you're going to find so when you eat your potato, you have a big piece of coconut in your potato pudding. You don't want that. You know what I mean? You want a nice and smooth product to eat. You know what I mean? Right. So now I'm grating the sweet potato. Now people, let me give you a tip. To all the people who do potato pudding, who bake potato pudding, and who put yam in their potato to give it a body. Do not grate the yam before the potato. I'm going to tell you why. Because the yam is kind of slimy. That's how yam stay, kind of slimy, and it tends to block up your grater. Not only that, it make more mess. So leave the yam for the last bit. Leave a piece of yam for the last bit. You know what I mean? That's my advice anyway. I mean, if you love potato, it don't really matter how you want grate it. You know what I mean? Right, so now I'm going to do my yam. And this is the yam. Punam yam. You know what I mean? Or some people say punani yam. The yam is just to give the pudding a bit of heaviness, a bit of body. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A bit of muscle like myself. You know what I mean? Giving the potato pudding some muscle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That you can lift things. Here we go. Punam yam. So the yam is a bit slightly harder to grate because it's a bit slimy. It's more starchier. The yam is more starchier than the potato. You know what I mean? That's why it's got so much slime. It's a bit more starch. Yam and cassava, you know what I mean? More starchier. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work, believe me. But it's worth it, believe me. It's really worth it. Potato pudding. Right. So people, what you do is, after you finish grate, your potato, your yam, and your coconut, stir it up and look, search for the small pieces of the coconut or whatever that got away from you, or might have broken off while you were blending it, grating it. Not about blending, you know what I mean? Now people, that's the small bits that's left over. Back in the days when you're making traditional potato pudding, and a matter of fact, your grandmother or your mother said to you, come grate a coconut, or grate a potato, or grate a yam. You see this bit that's left over, you know, normally left over. Because when we reach to that point where we can't hold it for grate it no more, we just eat that. And believe me people, you know why we eat it? We eat it because you're going to end up with your finger like this. You can't go no further, so you better eat it. And again, coconut is not bad for you to eat anyway. But you know what, end up, when the potato pudding done, you end up in an ICU, ambulance come for you, you know, the fingers, you know what I mean? So right now, I'll put on back the Jamaican excursion hat, you know what I mean? Because you need to protect your head when you have the cooking and stuff. So move on to the next one. Right. So none of my nothing, I'm not gonna waste none of my ingredients because guess what? I almost cut off my finger to grate the coconut and the yam and the potato. So I'm gonna make sure nothing no waste in my grater. So you get a bit of water and try wash out the grater. You know what I mean? And wash it out inside the container where you have all the ingredients in. You know what I mean? And people, one other ingredient that I forgot to tell you about is milk. You know what I mean? Cow's milk. You know what I mean? Cow's milk. And I think I'm going to need a bit more water. And I might need a bit, I need a couple more baking tins as well, people, because it seems like this is gonna be a lot of ingredients just for two baking tin, you know what I mean? But it looks nice so far. So now I'm gonna use, when it comes to pertaining to measurement, I'm not really using any measurement at this time, you know what I mean? I'm just going along with the traditional cooking. Traditional people never used to really use measurements. They use taste, they use eyesight, and they use pretty good old luck. You know what I mean? Just luck, because sometimes you wonder how some people cook and it not taste this and that, but It's all about experience sometimes. All about experience. That's why I haven't got any measuring cup or glasses around me. Alright, I'm put a bit of milk, people. I think that's enough. Now, before I do that, people, I'm going to grate my cinnamon and a bit of nutmeg. You know what I mean? Before I put my flour in and my sugar, because I want it to be a bit thin before I put all the flour and the sugar in. Because if I put it in all the cinnamon and the nutmeg, it's just going to stuck to one place. I want it to blend in all around. You know what I mean? Okay. So let me just grate in a bit of cinnamon. I'm telling you, the smell I'm getting from the cinnamon, trust me, it's incredible. It's like, you know, cinnamon have this incredible smell. It's incredible taste as well, but it smells so wicked, man. Believe me, cinnamon. You know what I mean? It's looking like it's almost there, people, but it's not. You know, there's a bit of cinnamon stick that fall off. I pick that out. I mean, I could have left it, you know, because cinnamon is food. So I'm going to store that in and then I add some nutmeg. And don't watch my sniffing, people, because I'm sniffing every minute. But there's a thing called hay fever that's going around, and it's like an allergy to plants and pollen. The pollen from the flowers. So I'm a bit sniffy at the moment. But that not gonna stop me from yam off my potato pudding when it's done, believe me. You know what I mean? Right now, when my potato pudding is finished, I don't want nobody visit me. No matter of fact, I'm gonna put a do not disturb sign on my door, believe me. The last potato pudding when I bake, I should have given someone one complete cake. Unfortunately, the person take too long to come for the pudding. And little by little, the pudding just start disappear. When the person finally come for the pudding, or just the baking tin left, you know what I mean? I have to tell them so they teeth the pudding. You know, I belly pudding, believe me. I love pudding, people, believe me. He's a pudding guy, you know what I mean? So now, people, I've got some nutmeg. And it is so fresh, it is still in the shell. I have to go crack it. I'm going to crack with my teeth. Actually, this nutmeg actually comes from Top Lister, St. Mary. This nutmeg here. St. Mary, Jamaica. Straight from the tree. St. Mary. And so if you never know what the shell look like, this is a nutmeg, that is the shell. You know what I mean? When it's dried and it's ready, it fall off a tree. But even this and this, the nutmeg and the shell, it's in another shell. They look like a fruit, look like a paprika we want name. And it falls off the tree, and you open it, this comes out, and you take this out of this, and you grate this, and you use to make pudding. And you hide from people, put sign for your door, not to disturb, because you don't want nobody get none. Alright, here we go. And please share, like, and subscribe. And click the notification bell on the right hand side. Or should I say the left hand side of your device? Yeah, the right, yeah. So you'll be notified when I post more videos, more exciting, tasty video like these, you know what I mean? And I know I'm getting another wicked, exciting, incredible smell from the nutmeg. You know what I mean? Alright, I know me nutmeg dropping on the thing. Alright. So that's enough, people. That's enough nutmeg for now. Take that out. Stir it up. So I'm going to actually put in the flour last. And I'm not going to put in a lot of flour in my pudding. You understand? I'm not baking a cake. You know what I mean? Me personally only put flour in the pudding to make the thing bind. It's as a binding agent. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I put flour in the pudding, to bind it together. You know what I mean? Too much flour and it will make the pudding kind of softy. You know what I mean? You want this kind of grainy taste to you, or a nutty. You know what I mean? Another vlogger would have said nutty taste to your pudding. You know what I mean? But I never say that. But I just said it. Yeah, so stir that up. And I'm getting an incredible flavor, an incredible smell from this already. You know what I mean? And there's a small piece of coconut that fell off the grater. And you will find that, people. You will find small pieces of coconut or yam or whatever. And no problem. You know what I mean? No problem, because it's edible. Everything right just edible. You know what I mean? Apart from the buckle and the bag and the grater. You know what I mean? And the bag where it's flowing. So now I'm going to add the vanilla. Like I said, I'm going to add the flour last. You know what I mean? Wow. Smell the vanilla. Smell that. And this vanilla, people, is straight from yard. Straight from yard, people. Straight from yard. You know what I mean? Benjamin's. So I'm going to add my Benjamin vanilla. And big up Benjamin, you know. Benjamin has been a product for years. Normally I wouldn't endorse companies or endorse other people's product. But me have to endorse Benjamin. They've been there for years. Yeah, so I roll along. Stir it up. Stir it up. Now I'm getting a really nice smell. Okay. Okay. So now I can add my sugar. And it's brown sugar. Brown sugar, you understand? Brown sugar. Again, people, I'm not using a measuring thing for my ingredients. I'm just going along with the taste and the look and the experience that I've got. You know what I mean? The couple times I've actually baked pudding. You know what I mean? So I just put what I feel is enough. And you should do the same. Put what you feel is enough. And then you taste. Taste and go along. What are my flour? And it's not self-raising flour, it's regular flour, you know what I mean? Plain flour. Now, like I said, people, I'm not going to add too much flour in my potato pudding. I don't know about yours, because I'm just using it as a binding agent to bind all the ingredients together. That's all I'm using it for. Bind. I might have to put a bit more. I need a bit more binding. Why, people? When this a potato pudding done, you know, a matter of fact, even before it's done, the whole place I go smell it. But that's what normally happens when you have a potato pudding. You can smell it from a mile. Just like when jackfruit ripe. When they drop off of the tree, you can smell it from a mile. I think that's enough. That's enough binding. And stir it around slowly, because you don't want any lumps in your potato pudding. You stir it around slowly. And what I'm going to do for you, my viewers, even though I've told you all the ingredients that's in my potato pudding, but I will still drop it in the description box for reference, okay? I'm going to drop the ingredients in the description box only for reference. So instead of trying to remember just by watching the video what the ingredients are, then you just go to the description box. Yeah. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit of salt and a little bit of butter, and then I'm going to do a taste test. Excursion man, Jamaica Excursion man taste test. Just a little bit of butter, not much. Now, have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. Let me just put a bit of butter. It's a tiny bit. Now, I'm going to have to stick my butter in the microwave for about 10 seconds before I put it in. So, go on the other side, right. So I put in all my ingredients and it's now ready to go in the container. Now I haven't got any baking tins, people, so I'm going to use the traditional pot like my grandparents used to use, like my mother used to use, my parents used to use. I'm going to use the traditional pot. I mean, baking tin is just the same. It's just that it's called baking tin. It's the same material as the pot, so you know what I mean, whatever you can find for bake, as long as it's proper. I'm making a bit of mess, people, but I don't mind. This mess is worth it. Right. I think this can take a bit more. This can take a little bit more. Yes. Click share and subscribe. Thank you. And like. Yeah, so now I've all poured it in to the baking pan. Now I'm going to stick it in the oven at 200 degrees. Stick it in the oven at 200 degrees. And because I haven't done pudding for a long time, you know what I mean? Long. I just go with it. I go with it. But we know say it don't taste nice still, does it? Don't taste nice. So I just go with it. So I'm going to stick it in the oven for 200 degrees for a few hours. And I just keep checking it as I go along. Because, you know, we know when pudding ready, you know, we can smell it. We can taste it before we finish, you know, right now we can taste. About half a minute, if I bother put it on the oven, we just heat. Joke me on it. Now put it in there. So 200 degrees for a few hours, and then we will check it as we go along. Okay. Wow. That's the third one. No people believe me. The pudding is ready. The pudding is the bomb. The smell that I'm getting in my nostril right now is wicked. People, come and look at my pudding. Right now, people, it's all ready. Believe me, and it's looking good. From all different angles, it's looking good. 1 pudding, 2 pudding, 3 pudding, bow. Yes, believe me, people. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And click the notification bell on the right side of your device so you'll be notified when I post more videos. And follow me on all the excursions, whether it's adventurous or whether it's just cooking in the kitchen. My name is Henry Scarlett, the excursion man, the Jamaican excursion man. I'm out.